Back at the start of the fourth, I am here with Ginebra assistant coach Juno Soler. Coach, you guys have a sizable lead right now, but Santa Lucia has been going to Anthony Johnson a lot recently. Are you worried about that here in the fourth?
It's a good observation, Leah. In the last 6 minutes, they were isolating Johnson at the top. It's either we have to do something to get the ball out of Johnson's hands, like double team him right away, or we might change up defenses to play and go zone in the fourth quarter.
All right, thank you very much, Coach. Now 7, Jason, back to you guys.
Thank you very much, Leah, and that should be top of the priority defensively for Ginebra, because Johnson could explode at any time, and it's a 14-point lead that we will begin with here at the top of the fourth.
So that third quarter, a quarter for the imports. Anthony Johnson had 12 points. Ambrose had 14 points.
77-63. If you're Santa Lucia, what's foremost in your mind right now, Jason?
But right now, you know that you're in the game. The one thing that has not been consistent so far for them is their defense, and because they've had scoring in bunches, as you saw the quarter scoring. They had a letdown in that first quarter, scoring only 13. After that, they've been able to score 24 and 26. The only problem is if you're down this big, it's all about having two-way basketball, defense and offense.
Ali Pick trying to put it back in. Won't stick.
Tataka siya pa. Ano ba itong nasa likod ko? Si Celino pala.
Okay, Patricia.
Here's a trivia, Sev. 13 years ago, Coach Boyet, who was a 7-year veteran, was teammates with Nick Velasco and Ali Peak, who were rookies then in Pop Cola and were coached by Norman Black. Of course, having that kind of history together really has helped them with their player-coach relationship. Now, Coach Boyet is just happy that he has Nick, who plays the same position as Kelly. He's not as athletic, but he gives that veteran smarts. Now, Ali, on his part, makes their big man rotation obviously better, which makes up for not having Dennis Espino anymore. Sev?
You were actually talking, Patricia, about 3 generations, different eras of the PBA just coming together, and now they're in a different era altogether.
Actually, it was 97. Nick Velasco came in 97, and then Ali Peak came in 98. And after that, when they were together, Boyet Fernandez had joined them in that team.
Life just goes on and on and on.
Coach mo na.
And Patricia, thank you for that interesting piece of information. In the meantime,
a little bit of concern here on Nick Velasco.
And Wilson guilty of that foul, and it's taking a little while for Velasco to get up here.
He seems to be motioning knee on knee, banggaan ng tuhod, masakit yan.
Clash of the Titans yun, kneecap to kneecap.
And right there, right there.
Alam mo, pag sinislow mo talaga, yun ang mas
And you can see the faces of the players starting to wince in pain.
And it's a slow walk back to the bench. It's a hobble, actually. Alam mo, ang players, all let's say 30 of them on the floor, they do not like to see this, because yan ang ultimate nightmare ng player. You do not wish this upon anybody.
Exactly.
Really.
Yeah, anything around the knee area is always a cause for concern.
Part, that is always a concern. Meantime, this final push on a Sunday here on Solar TV, down to 10 and 42. We are so glad you could spend a slice of your weekend with us. Ali Pick, the shot does not work for him. It is snatched from behind by Wilson.
That's just a good play all around for Willie Wilson. Not giving up on that play. Already in the hands of Ali Peak was a basketball, but he still tried to go for it.
A good pass. Villanueva partially surprised. And there was a foul from behind. And Ali Peak is whistled for his second. Villanueva visits the free throw line. 77-64 is the tally. San Miguel and Barako Coffee get entangled later on. Last time around, it was a huge win for San Miguel against Barako. 106-82 was the count. Let's see if Barako which had a big scalp in the last 2 weeks. They haven't played for a while. They won against Alaska. 8-point win that time by Parajo. In the meantime, back to this one. 2 minutes going by us here. This is a pass to the corner. Mendoza wide open. It's a 3. This was what helped them in that second quarter when they rallied. Mendoza sniping from the outside alongside the others. That will not work. Villanueva tempting Creek to jump with him. It's batted away, and, just tap it to a teammate. That's correct.
Good effort on the part of the Gin Kings. Although they seem outnumbered out there trying to get that rebound, they're able to bring it out.
Miller launches offline. Coaches will tell rebounders, security 2 hands, keep the elbows out. But sometimes when you can't do that, tap it to a teammate. I learned it from Norman Black. He would say, just tap it to a teammate. Paulo, mukhang pilit yung tira.
That's a poor shot right there for Paulo.
They give it to Peak, and it's his 3rd foul. Meg is back on the floor. That's correct. Villanueva is pulled out. So let's review the 5 on the floor. You've got Cruz together with Wilson, Miller, Mank, and Kagiwa. Some bone-crunching picks being set on the baseline. That shot does not drill in.
Let's see what Santa Lucia does. They've had success taking advantage of Anthony Johnson, one-on-one from the top. That's exactly what they're doing. They're putting the shooters on the corners.
This was the 5 that sort of worked earlier. Al-Jamal, Mendoza. This one kisses the iron. Lost its chance of going in. Celino Cruz. Arduous journey. Literally going through a gauntlet there to kick it outside. 11 seconds remaining on the Ginebra shot clock. Miller tries to find a crack in the defense. Mank launches. Hold it, says referee.
Are they going to call flopping?
Maybe. It looks that way, yes.
Always such a tough call to have that flopping call, because you never know when is the proper time to call it. Eric Mank may have had an open look at that point.
Yes. Referee making that call was, I think, referee Mauricio. Kagiwa bounces it over to Mank. It will stay on the white side of the floor.
Shot clock at 10 seconds.
10-second shot clock and a timeout requested, and it is granted.
Timeout run by Ginebra.
It is a full ceasefire will avail of it. Here in Cubao, Quezon City at the Big Zone. I love it when Magu Marjon says it. Historic. Aranel Big Dome, diba? And look at these people who are enjoying the games because they won in our text for tickets promo here in the PBA. Dennis Rossi, Lester Amogis, Michael Mendoza, Gino Lin Guaves, and Jed Ebardolaza. Coming from different parts. Mamaya, barkada na sila. 79-67. Do you think Dominic and Magua, we saw Miko earlier today, are they still soothing down their tired muscles after, or is it more?
I think all 3 of them are doing the second game.
Are they?
I believe so. Or at least I think, I know Dominic's doing the second game.
Miko is, of course. Ibali si Dom, dating player yun. In dalawa.
And he's he's really a player now. Si Dom.
Ano din mo? Ikaw We have the count at 79-67. Mank, all this pick and roll. Nice touch passing to the trail in the middle. Just no dividends yet until this moment. John with Chico, rarely talking about